Hello and welcome to Friday at the Owatonna Today Show. It is the 21st of June. We're so glad to have you along. On Friday, we do want to thank all the wonderful sponsors who do make this show possible. And some of those are, starting with our premier supporters, the City of Owatonna, along with Express Employment Professionals, Owatonna Public Utilities, Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County, and the United Way of Steele County. Our primary supporters include Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Coda Living Community and Park Place Senior Living, and the Little Theater of Owatonna. Our interlude supporters are Abraham Consulting Technologies, Brenda Bednar Mortgage, Glenn Megger and Tim Thomas of the Brick Megger Funeral Home and the Medford Funeral Home. Also, our interlude supporters include Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna, Carlson Branstad and Company, CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care Professionals, along with Clancher and Son Landscaping and Concrete. Napa Auto Service is also an interlude sponsor, as is Owatonna Business Incubator, Pizza Ranch of Owatonna, Perfinium Financial, R&K Electric, Snap Fitness, Steele County Historical Society, the Third Hand Incorporated Video Productions, and TPS Insurance. And we're always looking for more supporters of the Owatonna Today Show. If you're a business and would like more information about becoming an underwriter of this program, you can contact the producer, Leanne Alt, at 390-5751. Or if you as a private individual would like to make a contribution, you can do that by mailing your contribution to Owatonna Today at 1130 North Elm. Have a fun show in store for you today. We're going to start out with Evelina Giobbe, and we're going to be talking some more things that are going on with the United Way. And then the second half, we're going to be talking with Jim Gleason about the Raise the Barn Bash that's going on at the Steele County Fairgrounds, so don't go away.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty.
And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna.
And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now, I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltfett of Horizon Eye Care Professionals. Eye care you can trust. We're proud supporters of Owatonna Today.
Hi, I'm Larry Ostermeyer, and I play Caiaphas.
And I'm Raleigh Kittleston, and I play Peter in LTO's current production of Jesus Christ Superstar, directed by Jeffrey Jackson and sponsored by the Winger Foundation.
Performances of Jesus Christ Superstar will be held Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, June 20th, 21st, and 22nd at 7:30 p.m., with a matinee on Sunday, June 23rd at 2 p.m.
And again the following Thursday through Saturday, June 27th, 28th, and 29th at 7:30 p.m.
Tickets are available at the LTO box office by calling 451-0764. Don't miss LTO's production of Jesus Christ Superstar.
We are back. Our first guest with us today is Evelina Giobbe. Good morning, Evelina.
Hi.
And we were just talking, you have been director of the United Way for how many years now?
10 years.
10 years. That's hard to believe. A lot of things have been going on in those years, haven't they?
Actually, yes. I'm really proud of our United Way. It's really transformed in a way that is making a big difference in our community. We're always and always will be true to our core mission, and that's providing funding to local organizations that help meet the needs of families, children and youth, seniors and the disabled, help them get their health care needs met, and be there for people in times of trouble. But what we've realized is that we need to do more than that. And this past year, we partnered with the Otto Bremer Foundation, very, very generous, made a grant to United Way for $210,000.
My goodness.
And our goal truly is to create opportunities for people to be self-sufficient to have a living wage job, to be in good health, to ensure that their children are achieving in school. And the research shows us that for people who are living in poverty, and for a lot of the working poor, that's not happening. They're falling behind, even if they are working.
So you're using that grant then to do for the research?
We're using the grant. It's a 2-year period.
Okay.
And we also received a smaller grant from Blue Cross Blue Shield Foundation of Minnesota. So what we're doing is, the first thing we did was we created 3 committees: Income, Education, and Health. Got some great chairs. Dave Albrecht, president of the hospital; Mark Krug, director of Special Services in the school district; Brian Coleman, Workforce Development.
Very qualified people.
Absolutely. And they've created committees of their peers, professionals in our community, to be able to take a look at who's falling behind and why.
And how do they go about doing this?
Well, a number of ways. First, we looked at the data to see what the gaps are in our community. We brought together these committees of professionals to learn from them what they're seeing in the field. The most exciting thing we've done so far is we've facilitated focus groups with over 100 community members living at 200% of the poverty level or below in Steele County. And the majority of people that we had focus groups with were living on $10,000 to $20,000 a year. Majority of them had some sort of work and were looking for better paying work. And we looked at people across the age spectrum, adults. We looked at them across race and ethnicity in proportion to who lives in Steele County and who's impacted by poverty. And we found what was evident to me: people want the same thing for their family.
Regardless of your socioeconomic level.
Right, or wherever you come from, whatever
Country,
you're,
whatever.
yeah. And the other thing is, I was so taken with how much people wanted to work and get ahead. We spoke to people who had no transportation and were literally walking to job interviews, trying to find a job. We met families who needed 2 incomes just to get by because they had minimum wage jobs. And we tried to find out what the barriers they were facing. And a lot of people got laid off during the recession, having difficulty getting hired back for their old positions. A lot of people could find work, but they had no transportation to get there. Others, like single moms, had no child care, or, the child care was too expensive.
Very expensive, yes.
Yeah.
Or as you mentioned before, there's no child care during the night.
Right.
And if all that's open is, that shift,
Right.
it's really
Right.
difficult to try and make it work then.
Right. We need more training opportunities for people. We need to make it easier for them to get their GEDs. That's going to be a private process with a higher fee as we move into the future. So that's another barrier. When we look at people who came here from other countries, of course, they're dealing with language barriers.
Oh,
That's
yes.
always an issue. And so we need more opportunities for them to be able to learn the language.
Now, do you do a lot of this by surveying the general population as well, or basically those who are using the services?
We're working with a consulting firm, Rainbow Research, and so we're doing a number of different kinds of assessments. So we had our key stakeholder interviews with professionals in our community. We've conducted the focus groups. We're completed that. We are now moving on to do a community-wide survey.
Okay.
We're going to have a town hall meeting, And then following that, we'll be having a CEO roundtable.
Oh, what a great idea.
To learn more from what employers are dealing with and what they're doing and what they need from the workforce in the future, so we can all work together. At the end of this year, our goal is to develop opportunities for people to lift themselves out of poverty, to ensure that they have access to good, healthy food and good preventative health care so that they can be healthy, and that children, we remove those barriers so they can succeed in school. And there's a couple of things we don't think about when we think about academic success. So in the past we used to think that kids fell behind in school and it was based on race or ethnicity. And what we're finding out really, and what the national research is showing, is it's based on income. Across the board.
That, yes.
And there's a couple of reasons. One is that parents who are working 2 jobs don't have time to read to their kids, help them with their homework. Parents who are low income don't have the money for their kids to participate in enrichment activities.
Yes.
And one of the key indicators of success in school is everything that kids learn through enrichment activities. And so, it really gives you a direction. We don't have an incorporated farmers market in other cities where they do. People can use their food stamp card to buy fresh fruits and vegetables. If you don't live right near the supermarket, you don't have a car, then there's no way for you to get there. So we're looking at all of these barriers to develop a plan to remove them. So it's a little different than giving somebody services. It's about creating change in our community so people can succeed of their own initiative, and it's really exciting.
Well, it's exciting, but it sounds like a huge undertaking in addition to what the United Way usually does.
Yes.
Now you have this to fulfill too. So, well, and it's going to be wonderful for the community, and I'm so glad that you were able to come on and talk to us about that. Again, it's a grant from the Otto Bremer Foundation, so they are really trying to help out the community as well.
Oh, absolutely. They're wonderful.
So, well, Evelina, thank you for joining us today. And before too long, the United Way is going to be having their kickoff.
Yes, we are, and we're planning. We haven't revealed who our corporate campaign leader
we
is
look forward
yet.
to that, and I'm sure you'll be back here talking about that too.
We'll be here together, yeah.
So once again, thank you for joining us.
Thanks.
And we're going to take this break. When we come back, we're going to talk about Build That Barn Bash that's coming up. So don't go away.
I'm Diane Wilson of Profinium Financial, the bank that helps you achieve your financial dreams. Profinium Financial is proud to be a supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Everyone deserves opportunities to have a good life, a quality education that leads to a stable job, enough income to support a family through retirement, and good health. But the reality is, many children fall behind, many families are struggling, and many others are in poor health. United Way's goal is to find long-term solutions. Thanks to a grant from the Otto Bremer Foundation, we're hosting community conversations this year to address these issues. If you'd like to join us, please call our office.
Hi, I'm Rick Smith, Golf Course Superintendent of the Brooktree Golf Course. Brooktree is an 18-hole championship golf course featuring well-manicured greens, tees, and fairways. We are open to the public. I challenge you to find a better maintained golf course for the money we charge here at Brooktree. Come on out and play Brooktree, a great golf course.
Hi, this is Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better. At Amy Swain Hearing Centers, we offer many different brands of hearing instruments because everyone has a different lifestyle. Let me, Dr. Amy Swain, help you find the best hearing device for your hearing needs at Amy Swain Hearing Centers of Owatonna, Austin, and Waseca. Call 1-800-804-3361 for an appointment today, or visit my website at www.amyswainhearingcenters.com, because you deserve to hear better.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
They are about to build the barns at the Steele County Fairgrounds, but first they're going to have a bash to help with that. We do have Jim Gleason with us from the Fair Board, who's going to tell us all about the building the barn bash. This is your second year.
Yes, it is, Betty.
So the barns aren't built yet.
No, actually, and it's going to be one, as been alluded to and talked about, one large barn to replace 3. We, of course, lost the first one to snow load in 2010, so about 3 years ago. So we're going to replace that and then knock down the other 2 barns to the east of that barn and put up one large barn to replace 3, basically.
And just going to have a lot of fun activities to help raise that money. Coming up in just a week or so.
Right, and just to update everybody, we hope to start the barn right after the fair this year.
Oh, this year, okay,
clear the lot
good.
and get the site ready and start construction hopefully in September or October, build over the winter, get everything done and have it ready for the 2014 fair.
Ready by next year's fair.
Yeah,
great idea.
Right,
so,
right.
okay.
So
it's the 28th and 29th, Friday and Saturday. We'll hope for good weather. So tell us what all is in store. Lots of things going on.
There are a lot of things, Betty, and our concessionaires that are coming down kind of determine what kind of an event we'd have with this kind of a mini festival and that, because the concessionaires that come donate all their proceeds.
They do.
Some of them do it from $1. The rest of them do their profits that they make.
Okay.
But they give us their money. So I'm going to hit them up first. We've got great concessionaires, including Tom Thumb Donuts, Godfather's Pizza, Sweet Trees from Schroeder, Brad Schroeder out of Faribault. Excuse me. Gas concessions, Craig Gass and his crew with brats and hot dogs. Franny McClellan with the lemonade. Dino's Heroes, of course, always real popular. The Cindy Smith Mini Cindy Donuts and ice cream from Denny Smith. Harris Concessions are going to bring down hamburgers and fries. Temple Concessions from Faribault are going to do cheese curds.
Okay.
And Wasika Snow Biz, Trevor's going to do shaved ice.
You got about a lot of things covered there. So
Yeah.
When does this get underway?
Okay.
What time?
Opening each day is at 11 o'clock. The beer garden and the entertainment or the food concessionaires open at 11 o'clock each day.
Okay.
I've got another schedule on here, Betty, that shows some things. So those open at 11 each day. We've got great entertainment on Fair Square stage outside both days.
Oh, you're going to have that going too.
So a number of bands, including on Friday, Big Ben and the Bryans. Kids activities, I'll go over those. Vogel's Pony Rides are back down. Then Laverne's Concertina Band in the afternoon, followed by Big Ben and the Bryans again. Then Laverne again. Darlene and the boys from Owatonna here are playing from 6 to 9. And then at 9 o'clock on Friday night in the beer garden will be Brat Pack Radio. That's our featured band for Friday.
Brat Pack Radio. Okay.
Right,
And
right.
so there's all a variety of music styles here. I see.
Yes, there really is. There really is. Same schedule for Saturday then. And then the car, truck, and tractor show. And it's an actual competition this year. We'll have trophies and awards.
Okay. For the different classes and
right,
that?
Right.
Okay.
Dash plaques and T-shirts to the first 50 people, and trophies awarded at 3 o'clock. Terry Prokopek is having that up for us. So we had a good turnout last year, so we're looking for a big turnout this year with it and everything, and I think it'll be good. That'll be out on the Midway.
And I noticed it says that entries must be 25 years or older, the vehicles.
Correct.
So, because
Correct.
if you want to have a classic car, you got to get back there in the years.
It's got to be classic,
Got to go
Betty,
back
right?
there, yes.
Right,
Got to
right.
go back there as well as the tractors. Now, is there an admission?
No, I was going to say the whole barn bash is free. I mean, admission, there's no admission. Everything's free to get into the car show, the bands, everything else is all free. And, of course, we do have Fair Square fenced off for this, so there will be beverages available, both adult and, other beverages in Fair Square. And I have the concessionaires set up right around the square with our Fair Square stage there. Camping is available. I'm going to get to that right away.
Okay.
Let me, before I go any farther, I'm big on my sponsors because, for that background.
Yes.
Egg Power Enterprises, Noble RV, Wick Buildings, Broskoff Structures out of Geneva, and Wells Federal Bank are my sponsors, and Advantage Lime and Trucking are sponsoring the Car, Truck, and Tractor Show.
Okay.
So what I was getting to with Noble RV is handling all the camping, so people can come up and camp at the fairgrounds. Of course, we have facilities to camp at, so you can call Noble RV at 444-0004 for camping reservations.
Are there any kind of hookups to go along with the campers?
Yes,
You have full hookups?
electric and water usually are available for that. So, and that went over well last year. Noble will have a few units on display up there as well. So that'll be going on. I'll go through the entertainment lineup maybe for Saturday then, Betty.
Right, yes.
The Car, Truck, and Tractor Show is from 11 to 3. Then Edward Smithson, our harmonica guy, is going to do harmonica lessons and hand out free harmonicas to the kids, I believe it is, from 1 to 2.
And where's
then
this
from
going
2
to be at?
to
Where's
2
that
to
going to be
2:30 at Fair Square,
Fair Square,
at Fair
okay.
Square stage. All the entertainment is right at Fair
there.
Square. Right,
Okay.
right. And then he'll be back from 2 to 3:30. Then Satisfaction, band from Owatonna, is playing from 4 to 6:30 on the Fair Square stage. Our silent auction, I really want to plug that.
Oh, yes.
Because
okay.
that went over very well last year. And I guess I'll put a plug out if anybody's interested in donating to the silent auction, coming up with a basket or a certificate or whatever.
Okay.
They could just contact the fair office at 451-5305. And we'd come out and pick it up from them, and we appreciate the donation, give them a receipt and everything for their donation. But silent auction went real well last year.
How many did you have? How many baskets?
We had about, baskets and items. We had about 100 items last year.
That's very good. That's very good.
We raised probably over $8,000 just on the silent auction.
And where do you have them set up at the Four Seasons?
That's in the beer garden.
The beer garden.
Right,
Okay, okay.
Right. Everything is pretty much right there, and right around the Fair Square, beer garden, midway, with the car show, out on the tar area between the grandstand and the flower buildings. That's where usually we kind of keep all the action.
So you're not going to be using the Four Seasons for anything?
No.
Okay.
We probably have
Nothing
the
in the Four
bathrooms.
Seasons.
No,
Okay.
nothing this year in the Four Seasons. No. Then to get to finalize the bands, the Southern Minnesota Real Big Band. Kim Cousins and a big band is going to be playing out. Their big band is going to be playing outside at 7 o'clock on Saturday night.
Is that big band music?
That's
big
band music,
okay.
and I know they have a lot of local followers.
Yes.
And they played recently at the History Center, and I know they have a lot of local followers. Let's get to our raffle drawing. Okay. Our raffle drawing is going to be at 9 o'clock on that Saturday night, the 29th, in the beer garden. We have $20 raffle tickets available, over $6,000 worth of prizes, including $5,000 in cash, with a $2,500 first prize. I also want to thank my sponsors of Harley Mankey from Mankey's for donating a snowblower, Marnie and the gang out at the Holiday Inn for donating a family weekend with water passes and a $100 certificate. That's worth $500. And Cabela's has a stainless steel grill worth $400 that they donated. So those three prizes, the rest are all cash, but it comes to over $6,000.
So where do they get their tickets? Do they have to buy them there that day, or can they get them?
No, we have them available for any Fair Board member up at the Fair office right now, from myself, obviously. And then, of course, they'll be available all week until the drawing out at the Barn Bash.
Do you have to be present to win?
Do not have to be present to win, and the drawing will be at 9 o'clock.
At 9 o'clock. So you will contact
we'll contact the winners. Sure.
Yeah.
21 prizes. There are 21 total
About
prizes.
how many people did you have last year out there? Did
We probably had 6,000 people that I suppose that show. We're open to build on that. We've got kind of fine-tuned a little. Got the second time around. I want to talk about I'll finalize the band. The last band is the Big City Band, and they were here last year, and they're a very good band.
So many bands.
They're from 9 to 12:30 in the beer garden on Saturday night. And then I should talk about the kids' games.
Yes, we're going to cover the kids' activities.
2 to 5. Tracy Angrzeszewski on the Fair Board and then from the Extension Service is really coordinating this, and with some other help. We've got some great state fair things coming down from the state fair that we're going to use for the Barn Bash, including a flight simulator, a walking on water, and robotic Land Rovers. Real neat state fair items that we were able to secure for the Barn Bash.
Just for the kids? Can the adults go on that?
Maybe, right.
I'd like to try it.
Right. Those will be from 3 to 4. And all the kids' activities is a $5 bracelet for all the activities all day, and that includes a pony ride as well.
Okay, so there's a charge for that then.
Right.
For that.
Right. For the kids'
but no
activities,
admission, but for those activities.
For a
well,
bracelet
5 isn't
on that.
bad.
Another fundraiser for the barn, for the kids' activities. The pony ride's going on from 2 to 7 each day, and then again the science labs from 12 to 1, and then kids' activities in the afternoon again on Saturday.
What about this washerboard tournament? What's that all about?
Thank you, Betty. Yeah, washerboard tournament will be at 1 o'clock registration, 2 o'clock start time. Some folks from the Eagles are coordinating that. So that's a $10 entry fee, and that'll be over in the beer garden. Like I said, starting at 2 on Saturday.
Oh, things are really going to be hopping there, aren't they?
Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff. I think I got through a lot of it
now,
here too.
If someone, I know he said there wasn't.
Free admission.
No admission.
Right.
So,
free admission.
So if someone knows there's a lot of bands, but they will only want to go to hear their set kind of music. Can they call the fair office so you can give them?
Sure. And we got some sheets out around it, but we'll be happy to get out the schedules and we'll be talking about it, and we have copies of it if they'd like to get it, or they can go to our website. www.scff.org.
Okay, doesn't
so
have
go
to
the
fair.
website. Yeah.
So and like you said, those raffle tickets are available now, even though the events once again is coming up. What's the dates of the events?
28th and 29th of June.
Okay, so we have
Friday
a week from now, and then we'll be taking care of that too. So it's kind of like a pre-fair thing. It's going to get everybody in the mood for the fair coming up.
Yeah, it's just a great thing to put on for entertainment, I think, for the community, and we're utilizing the grounds and the facilities we have. So we hope everybody comes out, Betty.
And then we can see that new barn next year when fair comes around.
That's right. Yeah, hopefully that'll all go, and we'll get that baby built.
So thank you, Jim.
I should just mention we'll have an opening ceremony, I think, with a flag raising and a couple of presentations at 5:30.
Okay.
5:30 on Friday. Friday.
Okay,
on
good. We want
Friday.
to get that in there. So
Yeah.
thank you for stopping by.
Thanks, Betty.
And we look forward to seeing you in a little while talking about the fair.
That sounds good. Yeah, thanks again.
We're going to take this break, and then we'll come back with some announcements. So don't go away.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jake with Napa Auto Parts.
Napa has the know-how for all your automotive needs.
Napa is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Did you know that it is illegal in the city of Owatonna to host or allow a gathering where minors will be consuming alcoholic beverages on your property or in your residence? Did you know that it is illegal to provide minors with alcohol unless they are your own kids in your own home? Underage drinking leads to increased risk of future chemical dependency, engaging in more serious criminal activity, and becoming a victim of a crime. Please help keep our kids and our community safe by not encouraging, hosting, or allowing underage drinking. This is a message from the Owatonna Police Department and the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County.
Thank you for staying with us. We do want to pass along some announcements. Now, the Steele County Historical Society, they had a special day on June 11th, and they are extending the special day from June 10th through the 23rd. They have 8 very special cats with a reduced adoption rate of just $75. Now, they are one of several that is a no-kill humane society, so they're celebrating that with this 2-week event. So they have several animals available. You can call 451-4512 or email them at adoptpetschs@yahoo.com for more information. And still going on is the senior games here in Owatonna. So if you want to get out and enjoy some great sporting events, lots of them, if you have to like tennis or pickleball, any kind of track and field event, you can find out where those are being held by going to the website at www.mnseniorgames.com, or you can phone 444-4321. Should be a lot of fun. And tonight's the very first movie in the park in downtown. It's starting at 9:05. It's a great movie. Surf's Up. It's an animated feature, fun for the whole family. But they will have some pre-movie activities starting at 8:30. So bring your lawn chairs, bring your sleeping bags or blankets, whatever you want to put the kids on. They will have pop and popcorn and other concessions available as well. That's tonight. And there'll be 2 more movies should you miss that, so you won't miss out on all of the fun with the downtown in the park. And also, Neighbor to Neighbor benefit brunch for the Hospitality House for Men is coming up on Saturday, June 29th at 10 a.m. at the Owatonna United Methodist Church, located at 815 East University. The cost is $8. They do need reservations by June 23rd, so call 451-4101 or 451-1682. And you have an opportunity now to purchase your trees for the Festival of Trees early. All you have to do is just call the ad office if you did not receive a letter. If you did receive a letter, we do request that you return them. Of course, the Festival of Trees is taking place on Friday, November 22nd at the Steele County History Center to benefit the Advocates for Developmental Disabilities. So just phone 451-9769 for more information. And that's going to do it for this week. What a great week we had. And hopefully the weather's going to hold out. We'll have a nice weekend. So we hope to see you back here on Monday. For Leanne Alt at the Owatonna Today Show, I'm Betty Johnson.